Good day, hallucinated heroes! I'm Unsilent and we're on the air with more StarCraft.
Insufferable Protoss coward. Tassadar cannot evade my wrath forever. I shall find him and cut it.
Kerrigan, Zasz is dead.
Oh, it is a pity that Cerebrants cannot truly be killed. I expect that the Overmind will reincarnate him soon.
No, he will not. The Protoss have devised some new attack. An attack powerful enough to nullify our reincarnation and give pause to the Overmind itself.
So, Tassadar's plan was merely a diversion. I should not have underestimated him so.
Without its master, Zasz's brood has run amok, and even now threatens the Hive Cluster. Cerebrate, you must eradicate the rampaging brood and stem any further damage it might cause. I shall deal with the Protoss myself.
Interesting. So, this is episode 14 of StarCraft. This mission is the Culling, still on Char. We have to eradicate every last remnant of the Garm brood, which I have to assume is Zaz's brood. And with Zasz dead, I'm surprised maybe we'll talk about a bit my understanding of how the Zerg hive mind talks, but let's hit that Crash Bandicoot crystal first. Zerg defilers have the ability to consume their own units. Every unit consumed restores 50 energy points to the defiler. Okay, we talked about this. Kerrigan's got the same ability, and they do have, I think it's Vipers? Maybe Corruptors, but I want to say Vipers have the same ability, or a similar ability in SC2. I was going to say, where the hell are we starting? But I'm guessing over there? We gotta establish ourselves a beachhead? How are we doing here? Now, I'm hoping that this is the right way to go. As we've got... I'm hoping like broodlings... No, broodlings don't pop in this game. Right. No, that's fine. Gotta take down the Slayer. Oh, can't even... That's right. Larvae have... Let's say... In SC2, it's not larvae that have the... It's not larvae that have the stupid amount of armor. It's the eggs. It's the... We're going to start taking down everything. We're going to try and establish ourselves a bit of a beachhead here. Alright. Let's move. You guys come north over to here. Right, that went well. Good start. So now, we've got to establish ourselves a base, and we've got to eradicate, as they said, eradicate the Garm brood. See, I would have thought... I assume it has to be because the Overmind was given pause, was it that Daggeth said? I have to assume that that means that the Overmind couldn't, recreate, reincarnate. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. Reincarnate Zasz. But maybe that's why something happened to the Overmind. That's why he didn't take control of Zaz's swarm. Because I would have thought, like, the Overlords, I thought are there for psionic control of the Zerg via, the Zerg hive mind sort of thing. So it surprises me a little bit that we can't just... That they run out of control. I mean, like, just from a theoretical lore standpoint. I mean, maybe I'm getting a little too nitpicky. Maybe StarCraft lore and Zerg lore is not, like, a strong point for me. I will readily admit that. Maybe I'm thinking of it too much in terms of, like, the Borg. Let's get Star Trek-y about it. Oops. No, I didn't want to stop on you. I wanted force. SD. Because we gotta get that, since we're not quite starting from scratch, but we are basically starting from scratch on this, so We got to. And we gotta see about defilers. I'm not even sure where you get a defiler. Scourged Queen. Defiler. Requires defiler mound. Okay, good to know. So we're gonna macro up. We gotta start. Oh no, we actually gotta start from scratch because it's because we need spawning pool, Hydra Den, Spire, Evo, like everything from scratch here. And I also got a problem where it's the creep is not spreading very far to the east very fast. Which is important because if you keep in mind, when the reinforcements came, they came in from the west. So I don't want my spawning pool to be exposed to potential attacks coming from the west. Now, they could be coming in from the east as well. But I don't want to expose my spawning pool to the west either. And it is coming up now, so we might want to think about getting a pool. We might want to start getting some gas down. How many? We're up to 8. So let's get a few more. I'm trying to count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I think I found you want something in the neighborhood of about 2 per to maximize your mining. But we're at 11 patches, so I mean, even if we don't go, because right now, yeah, we're at 11. So then, oh no, now we're at 11. Yeah, so the next one will be 12. That's a good spot for us to stop at the minute. Then we gotta start getting gas. And then after we get gas, then we've got pool and all that. We gotta start thinking about producing units as well. So we're basically at this point flying blind. I don't know where we're going. I'd love to go back Guardians again. I would love to go Guardians again, because I think that's a good idea. I need a spawning pool if I want to get up to lair, which I'm going to need if I want to spire. So we gotta start thinking this through. I gotta start thinking long-term planning. Although, long-term planning probably should also include getting a pool down. And I think it's, yeah, I think it's gonna be a 4 drone gas, and then we can move on to... Alright, now we're gonna have a spawning pool for, I just noticed, no Kerrigan. Sorry, I didn't notice, I just realized. No Kerrigan. So. Alright, so we are going to build a spawning pool over here. This guy's going to be an overlord. Yeah, you can be a thingamajig too. As soon as that pool goes down, we can upgrade tech up to lair. Alright, scout me down this way. And I'm just waiting for... Oh, interesting. A hatch provides 1 control. Just waiting for the pool to finish up. We're on 2. 2 larvae. I do not want to, like, sit and wait too long. Because I think we got maxed out at, like, 3 larvae? There we go. Let's get some lings out. Alright. The next one's going to be a drone so we can get out a Hydra Den. Oh, right, I said I was going to immediately tech to lair. Just going to float along there. So we've got some... So we've got some of those things, the lings out. And again, it's just nice in case somebody shows up. That's a defensive move right there. Just get some quick lings. No, that's a hatch. No, I want B Den for Hydra Den. Another drone for an Evo. And then we're just waiting for this lair to show up. Lair, not lair, lair. Gotta be careful. I'm sure there's somebody on the internet who's very concerned about how I pronounce lair. So you don't want to say lair, because that would probably offend someone. I know, nobody's ever accused me of having a very good command of the English language. So, I want you to spire up over... Oh, god damn. Can you be a creep colony instead? No. Just be a creep colony right there. Get in everyone's way. Oh yeah, no, there's still room for people to skirt through. Make you head to Hydra. Meanwhile, where's our friendly neighborhood overlord? And this is literally so just so we have some more space off to the side here. It's one of those little things that... Get some +1 missile going. No new larvae yet, or larvae, or larva... Yeah, larvae, I believe, is the AE. Okay, so there are some dudes over here. Because there is some creep over here. So we've got to be Hydra range. So Zasz's brood has set up shop over here to our left. What about off to the right here? So we'll build a spire. No, that's a spawning pool. It's V spire. Oh, what was... Oh. Alright, we've lost a, Okay, let's get the Lings over as well. Might want to turn this into a sunken. Oh yeah, we're out of... So it looks like we've got trouble on both sides. So we got trouble all around. That's probably not great. That spire done yet? No. It's already been whacked a bit. So we need to get a queen's nest down. We need to get a... So we can get the tech up to hive. We're going to need a sunken over here to cover off the rest of that. And Evo's still plugging away. Put that there. We'll put the queen's nest. Man, we're not having any luck. So let's get +1 attack going. Man, this is sunken. Give me a +1 melee. Meanwhile, slide across here and just see what we're dealing with here. We're healthy on colonies for the moment. So that's positive. So let's get the let's get some Lings over here. I get some Hydra. That's percolating. You still haven't found anything. So we'll just move you over to here. Okay. That's down, so we can tech up to Hive. This is slowly but surely healing up. May want a creep colony over here. We may want a creep colony over here just so we can have a sunken over this way. Meanwhile, move over this way. Gotta move you guys over this way so we can build a... Where'd that, there, I see him. So we're just waiting for this to finish up so we can go Greater Spire. Not a lot on the, not a particularly well defensive build, but, you know, you try and do what you can under the circumstances. Which is mostly trying not to die horribly to repeated harassment. At least as much as one can. Alright. Sunken me up. Alright, we're probably going to want to think about another Overlord as well. Alright, so. Now it's still evolving a attack, I think. So move you across just to there. We're just waiting. As soon as this is done, we can go Greater Spire. And then we can start thinking about... So there's nothing down in the bottom right here. There's got to be something over here, though.
Evolution complete.
Greater, thank you. We're up to... So that's melee. Let's get Carapace down. Let's get 2 more. We'll have a full control group of Muta. I assume there's got to be someone coming in from this direction. There's got to be a base on the right side. I see something that's on the mini-map. But I don't see it. Alright, no, that's not a problem. Alright, no, that's fine. We're good. I don't see what this thing sees. Now we're going to have to start thinking about worrying about Muta harass, though. It's probably not great, but... So they're coming from the north, the east, the west. All points in between. May want to just, We're up to Greater? Alright. Get the next, Okay, we'll get another Overlord, damn it. Let's get a Creep Colony right about... here? No. I changed my mind. Yeah, right there. And I'll turn that into a Spore Colony. We'll turn that into a Spore. And we'll just pummel this thing into its submission very quickly. I mean, unless we could just move out with just this group until we turn them into Guardians, because Guardians are what? Man, that Spore's gonna keep me honest. How many of these can we turn into Guardians real fast? Only that many. Ah, so I do see things. There's things there. So we gotta be careful, because these things are getting very angry at me. So we may want to think about... We need to take this base preferably, because then we can move in. Alright, so... Well, we got... Alright, so... The only thing... What can't... The big problem would be is if we start running into... is if we start running into Muta over here. That would... Then we would have a bad time. Because we can't shoot up. This doesn't appear to be a problem here yet. And I am making Muta in the back here. I did not want to do that. Crap. Nah, I just... Well, I got a bunch of stuff back for doing that, so... But we're going to just quickly make work of this base. So that worked over there. How's this going? Still percolating +2? So we can bring some mutas over. Vespene guys are depleted. That's not good. Yeah, we're running. We need to make haste and. So, all right. So we got to make sure we can push across here. So, all right. I think we got this covered. All right. And they're doing Drop Lord play as well. So we'll put you guys on 2. And we gotta take a drone over to here. Make sure there's no one hanging out. And there goes that drone. As he's going to... Oh. Literally as far as he had to go. I thought he had to come around the other way. So put him right there. And now we got to start thinking about... So you got all this stuff here. So you start building all this stuff over here, and then all of a sudden... You gotta pick up and move all your... not necessarily your unit production. Not necessarily your unit production, but you do have to, all your mining and income activities. You probably should have put some money into Lings. Oh well, it is what it is. Still think we're doing well with Guardian's Muta. So Guardian Muta, it takes a while to get there, and it is expensive, admittedly. Let's get that one. Drops, and they're dead. What I want to do is we'll just move this up here as well. There. How are we doing over here? We could probably move you onto this mineral. So, yeah, because how are we doing? Oh, yeah, we're almost out of minerals. Like, we're seconds away from needing to transfer the entire line over. Yeah, and there it is, that the entire mineral line's got to come across. And get a couple of you guys going, just for the sake of... Just for the sake of... We'll get one going there. Oh, or 2. Nope, just 1. Put you on gas. And that's the trick, is we're going to need to... Wow, you guys take a long, awkward route. Down and then a hard right. And put you two on gas, and then what we'll do is... You, this next one... You're going to... be a creep colony that's just going to functionally come close to covering that. And actually, just one drone will cover it from the bottom. Turn you into sunken again. You cover the bottom, and now we're making okay progress on the left side. Your evolving attack. Oh yeah, we can get cracklings. That's right. That's the thing. We're +2 across the board. We'll just
require more Vespene gas.
Well, part of the problem is that we've depleted that geyser on the main, the expo. That's got well, you guys can just move over to here. Muta. Okay, there's the drone. I was wondering where that drone went. So now we're, you guys can move over here. So we're up to... So we'll see how many muta we're up to, and then we can start mutating in. So you're 2. So you guys can then join the gaggle here. And that's cracklings done. So we need more overlords, we need more gas. Meanwhile, this guy still sees that there's burrowedlings over here. Alright, I'm not worried. Well, I'm a little worried. Of course, the trick is, we could put a spore over here. Let me see what that does in terms of... Alright, I want you to be a sunken, right? I managed to spawn all the Scourge, didn't I? Not very good at this, am I? So I'm thinking SD, which is not what I want. Alright, so, now we've got some Guardians. Let's move out. Gotta get the Guardians to have some lead time. Nice thing is the Guardians got a lot of range, so they can move in fairly safe when they've got a line of sight. And so... Yeah. Oh, let's get a carapace going then. So we could come up with another hatch here if we need it. Now, you two... I want you to be a creep colony over here. And I just want to see how far out that stretches. Because if we need to get another one over there. I want you two to G. We can move you guys over to here as well. We haven't had too much pressure coming up this side, but... So, yeah, there's a... Guys are here if we absolutely need to start siphoning off gas. Oh, and there's another cluster over here. It's a good thing I moved some stuff over there. Now, let's see Ah, they've got Guardians as well. Ah, and they've got Ultras as well. I don't think I saw any... I don't think I saw any Ultras. So there we go. I don't know what that was. Didn't look good, though. Oh, that's the problem. Alright, cracklings. Okay, you guys. Okay, so apparently... Alright, so now we're just... Yeah, everyone's moving in here. Meanwhile, all this is happening over here that I'm not paying the slightest bit of attention to. Move cracklings over here. Alright, so meanwhile, over here... We're gonna chase off that queen. And we're gonna try and chase off that queen again. And everybody's just kind of palling up here. We're gonna try and get some vision happening around here. We're gonna get a sunken happening there. Get these guys on minerals. Alright, so you guys can just move down here and take care of things. Oh yeah, by that. That's kind of expected though. Moving up the... Meanwhile, everybody's just getting themselves into trouble. Alright, now move out and get that Guardian. Watch out for the Scourge. Alright, there we go. You guys, very quick on the pickup there. Let's retreat there, sons. Now cover that. There we go. That wasn't so bad, now was it, guys? Alright, there we go. Making progress. We're going to keep moving up this way. Now you got to be careful because... There's that Muta there. We don't want to tip him off too fast. But we're gonna... There's all these overlords are in the neighborhood. There we go. Now, alright. Want to push these guys in. Alright. There we go. Now we're floating a lot of minerals here. And get some drones going. And we'll send the drones up north, or the Guardians rather, up north. And if we've got some more Mutas coming, and I do believe we do. Meanwhile, these guys are just slowly pushing in. Oh my god, look at how many... Look at how many overlords they've got. It's like, how do you find where the hell you're going when you've got this many overlords? Now, they're all drop lords too. That's the troubling part. We're gonna try it. Let's take down this Greater Spire. Okay, let's move you guys across. That way we can... Mutas are just kind of hanging out at this point. Just waiting for these things to happen. The giant swarm of bloody overlords. How the bloody... That's not very smart. Well, it'll still happen quick, right? There we go. Alright, so. We're down to 8 Guardians, 10 Mutas. And again, we're just gonna... Oh, that Ultralisk keeps escaping our attention. That is a tough little SOB, though. Get +2 Carapace. Well, they tried the burrowed Hydra thing. It did not work. Oh, that one's depleted. Is this one? Well, you tried to. So at least we're floating a fair whack of gas in case we need it. I'm just gonna push in with these guys first, just because. Just because the Mutas are a little more squishy than the Guardians, so... And it's not like we need to get rid of the Guardians, because it's not like we're pushing in with anything Guardian-related. Ah, well, you were trapped. You didn't have a prayer there, son. So we're just gonna keep making a circle around the map. Then... Actually, can we send them up north with these guys? Alright. We'll just keep pushing along. Again, it's just nothing in the center there. Again, you've got the risk of running your boys into a lot of trouble. But at the same time... Okay, you go north with them, and you 4 are about to be Guardians. Again, we'll just keep moving you guys along. But it looks like, yeah, as your vision increases, you see what happens to all those. Oh. Yeah, go over with these guys. I forgot, you guys weren't part of the team. You weren't part of the gaggle. Alright, so you guys... Really? I thought that... Yeah. There you go. I knew I had a whole control group. I knew I had a whole control group of these guys. Alright, no, you come back over here. So now we've got another gaggle of Guardians. I don't know if gaggle is the proper group for Guardians. Is there a proper plural for Guardians? Important questions. You know, like murder of crows, what's it, like a parliament of ducks or something like that. But you know what I'm saying, right? I don't know if gaggle is correct for Guardians, but I like a gaggle of Guardians. It just sounds fun. Well, try the old extractor trick, did not work. So we're gonna pound down the layer. Oh, let's get 3-3. What the hell? We're doing good. We're floating a lot of stuff. I mean, we'd probably be more efficient with this, as per usual. But I'm not too worried You guys just pal up together there. Meanwhile, our mutas have these guys all cornered. They're gonna run. We're gonna run them out of overlords. They aren't gonna be able to supply shit. Speaking of overlords, I could use a few more since I'm down to like 6 supply left. Oh, no. I'm not trying to target structure. I'm trying to target the last remaining overlords here. So we can move down this way. There are a couple of lings that we have not... Oh. There's an ultra. There is an ultra. There we go. So we'll move the muta down this way. Alright, we've probably cleaned out the map. Of course, there's a small problem. What the hell are we missing? Oh, right here? This looks like an elevated platform. Okay, just kind of go across the map there. I mean, we'll find it eventually, right? Sorry, my phone was blinking. I was taking a gander. Just... You guys go take a swing through and see if you can find anything. Because we got to eradicate Brood was the mission, right? So I thought I took care of all the structures, but I guess unless somebody rebuilt something while I wasn't looking, it's possible. I know we take out a bunch of drones. Now, of course, there is this bottom corner of the map that we haven't looked at, but of course, they've rebuilt over here. There's a problem with all these drop lords is just shit keeps happening. So we're going to send in... We're sending in the Guardians to try and help the mutas, but the mutas might be able to just handle this themselves. That's the last hatch. But I don't know if the extractor is the last structure, so that might be what finishes it off. There it is. That is what finished it off. Alright, GG. ZVZ went reasonably well. Of course, that's relative, because it was ZVC when we just rushed to... You know, I didn't even try pushing out with Tier 1 and 2... with Tier 1 or 2 army units. I just went straight for the Tier 3. And again, built the entire army around Guardians. Which, again, stupidly OP, but... They were fun units to use. I like the Guardians, and I like Guardian Muta. There's not a lot that can really get back at you. I mean, okay, yes, Hydra and Muta. But the Hydra have quick work taken care of by the Guardian, and Muta versus Muta. I mean, numbers win, upgrades win. I'm usually pretty good at both of those, so... Like I said, it's, I really got to start thinking about macro hatching, though. I'm looking at this and how much I'm floating. I've really got to start thinking about doing macro hatch. I mean, my macro is suffering a bit, I will admit. Macro ain't great. Or, yeah, my macro ain't great. But, you know, it is what it is. I got outscored on resources. Mining. It's all because they had more bases than me. They didn't outspent them. But again, the score becomes about mining, and they had, like... every base on the map, well, including the one I started with, and the one I ended up taking as an expo. And yeah, it took down, structures, right. Had to kill 61 structures to win that. So yeah, that was a lot of, had to put in a lot of hard work there, but yeah, we took care of it at the end of the day, and now unfortunately we had to weaken the swarm to strengthen the swarm. Prune off the crazy bits. So what is next? We will find out next time on StarCraft. But until then, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. Share on social media. Follow on social media. The social media handle is Unsilent on Air, and that is for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr. Don't forget you could check out more StarCraft in the playlist. It's on the screen, in the description down below, and more videos anytime on the channel page. And until the next time, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next time.